A little bit more, and then we'll do a lap. All right, so going back to the veins. Now, like I was saying, the veins are capacitance. They have the ability to support a larger volume of blood. One of the biggest reasons for that is their blood pressure is low. And they are not pulsatile, meaning they do not expand and recoil with every heartbeat. Now, the way that we're going to look at the veins, we're going to start at small, meaning where the artery meets the vein in the capillary bed. We're going to start at this small vein and work our way back up to the heart. All right? So when we looked at the heart's blood going from arteries to the capillary bed, we're now going to look at where it meets and returns to the heart. So what we find as the smallest vein is what we term a post-capillary venule. So it's like this arteriole meets a venule. They're receiving the blood from the capillaries. And look at this. I'm at this level of the capillary bed, and my artery has come in and dropped off all of these nutrients. I've now met the veins, I'm at the venule, and now it's telling me that the structure of my veins, the venules over here, that the structure is very porous for exchange. Artery, vein, got to drop stuff off. What am I picking up? What am I picking up?
You pick up waste, right?
I'm picking up waste. So, in my capillary bed, if my blood coming in brought nutrients to my extracellular fluid and my cells used it, the cells produce their waste, okay? Waste could be something such as CO2, because if glucose moved and the cell used it for cellular respiration, the waste of cellular respiration is CO2. Do you see how I'm going with this?
It would be reversed in the pulmonary circuit though, right?
Yes. Don't get ahead of me though. Okay? Let's, we're not going to cross that bridge just yet. Okay? So, I brought in nutrients. The cells of those tissues used it. In using those nutrients, the cells carried out their activities. Let's say one of their activities was making energy, which is my cellular respiration, right? All right, so I made my ATP, and in that process, I gave off CO2. So let's say my waste is the CO2. Is everybody with me? Now, On the venule side, once again, this vessel is a single layer fit. Okay? Very porous. Okay? And this waste is going to move into the blood. And then those processes that take place in the blood are going to have to buffer this, because CO2 and water gives me acid, and I've just made my blood acidic. And my blood has to be buffered. What did we say? The controls were for the heart beating and the movement of the blood. I said the major players are going to be oxygen, CO2, pH. So this CO2 that now came into my blood and added some of the ions, okay, made my pH increase. But my blood, my body, has those buffering systems. Do you guys remember that from the blood chapter? Where it will buffer the CO2 and help the pH of the blood stay correct, which is roughly 7.45. All right? Are you kind of seeing the connection? Where I'm going to have my blood, my heart, my vessels. This is my cardiovascular system. Yes, no, maybe. Now, once I make it through those pores on the venule side, I'm now beginning the blood return to my heart. Okay? So this time, I'm going to go from something small to medium to large. So after the venules, my blood is going to move into medium veins. Now, their structure, remember how I said everything pretty much has the three layers: internal, medium, external. Okay? On the internal side, my structure is going to have endothelium, a basement membrane, connective tissue, and sometimes elastic tissue. So I've now moved from something small to something a little bigger that has the ability to do this. But it does not have to do that with every heartbeat. All right? The veins do not constrict and dilate with every heartbeat. From that internal makeup, I'm going to have something get formed in these veins that are termed valves. Look at your very first Do you guys see how the red is my artery, the blue is my vein, the red has the empty lumen, and lumen means the middle, okay? But on the veins, do you see how it looks like it's got the little flaps in the middle of it? These are the valves. They're found in the veins, not the arteries. Okay? Their job, ensure one-way blood flow. Their job, ensure one-way blood flow. Now, let's put this together. Here's my vein. All right? My little ones have met a larger one. Now, because of the structure that I have, I'm going to have flaps that are present, the valves. Now, if we picture blood flow, leaves the heart, flows through the arteries to the tissues, meets the venules for the veins, and I now have to begin return to the heart. For the most part, blood return works against gravity. Okay, is everybody with me? So, if I have my blood and I'm not dependent on the heartbeat to move it, that means blood is going to build up in this vein. It's not every time your heart beats, boom, 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 boom. It's not going boom, 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 moving it in the veins. That is not happening. Okay? Your heart can be beating and that blood's still sitting there. I'm not going anywhere. You going in? I'm not going anywhere. Well, then how are we going to move? We got to figure that out. Okay. That's what the blood's doing. The reason that it can do this is because, oh, it's the other slide. It's because the veins have the ability to hold increased blood volume.
Okay, will you repeat that one time with this sentence?
The whole thing? Or
No, just that last sentence.
Just the last sentence. The reason that the reason the blood can pool, note my little air quotation marks, okay, can pool in the vein. They have the ability to accommodate an increase of blood volume.